Good evening, Flosstube. Happy Monday evening. I hope you're all well. You made it through the first day of the week. So, it's the first day of my week too. I hope that everybody's doing well. Hope you had a good week last week. It's been a week since we've been together. It's a pretty long week for me. It's okay. We made it. It's all good. Let's see. We've had a lot go on this last week. It was Erica's first week to work camp. So she went down Sunday evening. She had a good week, had a great week. Got to meet lots of people that she's going to be going to college with. Got to hang out with a lot of them. They were kind of working the camp and doing the worship and all that kind of good stuff. So she was not texting me a lot, but she was sending pictures, so that was good. You know, it made up for all the lack of communication there. And then I got a phone call Thursday evening that she was coming home. No, Wednesday evening that she was coming home. So she was quarantined due to exposure to COVID, and thankfully she tested negative. So she's back on the road this week with her youth group to a trip to Gatlinburg. So they're going to spend a week over there, just having a good time together, doing some family fellowship kind of stuff because camp was canceled. I have a straight hair. It's bothering me. Anyway, so we went through that. Unfortunately, I just wasn't feeling a lot of stitchiness this week. There was a couple of days that I absolutely didn't touch any stitching, so I organized instead. So let me talk about that for a minute. I have seen a lot of people on some of our Facebook groups, on particularly on the summer camp that's going on Instagram and Facebook. People asking about, what do you what do you do when you lose your mojo? What do you do when you lose your inspiration? Unless this is a job for you, and I don't know that anybody is actually working to do this, following me. Not that I've seen so far. I know that there are people who make a living cross stitching. I do. Because they have to have their models, they have to have things done for their shops. I get that. But if this is a hobby, leave it a hobby, please. Take care of yourself first. Mental health is of utmost importance. I'm actually getting a shirt made that says stitching is my therapy. That's very true. That's very true. And since, this month is the mental health month, there's focus months all the time for everything. I actually have my nails done in the mental health awareness colors. But I want to I just wanted to take a minute just to say, take care of yourself. If you don't feel like stitching, don't stitch. If it's just not hitting you, don't stress yourself out. There's no deadline on a hobby unless you put it on yourself. And especially with the camps and the different things going on, the sales, that kind of stuff. If you can't do a project in the time that is allotted for it, it's okay. I don't want any of my friends to be affected mentally because of a hobby that they chose to do. So, put a project down. Go find a new one. Go find something you want to do. Maybe it's not stitching. I had two days that I couldn't do anything, so I played the piano. And I didn't play a song. I didn't sing. I didn't, do any work on it. I just fiddled with some keys. Because you have to take care of yourself, because you're no good to anybody else if you're not able to function, because you've stressed yourself out so much over a project, over a hobby, a gift. People love to see your work when it's enjoyed, but when it's not enjoyed and you absolutely dread it and you can't hang it up or you can't display it because it stressed you out so much that all you have is bad memories of it, then there's a problem. So I saw all these posts this week, and I really just wanted to jump up on my soapbox, but I don't have that right. It's not my group. It's not my pages. I don't do a lot of preaching on other people's pages. I find that rude. I don't like it when it happens on mine. I don't do it on other people's pages. But this is my video, so I get to say this. Take care of yourself first. So if you've got family at home, if you've got friends to take care of, if you've got a job to go to, your mental health is important. So if you're breathing, your mental health is important. I feel like I'm at a place right now where I can say those words are everything. Coffee. I gotta keep myself in line. That's one of the things that I was trained in when I was working for probation and parole. Put myself through training for mental health awareness. And I didn't know how important that was going to be. It was important at the time because of other situations going on in my family. My family needed me to know about a lot of the issues. And then after last year, with my personal stuff, and then everything that hit, the world, oh, wow. I just had to go back to my training and say, okay, what's needed? What's important? What do we have to do? And you can't battle it out with everybody. Some people are just going to be angry and they're going to be mad and they're going to be critical. But those who are suffering, depression and anxiety, that kind of stuff, you've got to be able to figure out, what they need immediately. So, I knew that I was going to need stabilization, after my fire and the situation and moving into my grandma's house. So I instantly, as soon as I could get something done, people started asking, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? I was like, I just need a cross stitch project. Like, I've got to have something to focus on. And kind of jumped full force into that after, I don't know. It was a few months after. Like, I was talking to my aunt, and I got into Flosstube, and I got into, stitching all the time. Because I stitched before, but I was very monogamous. It was one project at a time. And if that project took 3 years, one project at a time. Oh, that reminds me. Erica! And then after I started seeing everything else that was going on, I was just like, what are we going to do to take care of ourselves? So, off that soapbox. So after EJ coming home, then Friday, I quarantined myself, of course, because I work for my mom, so therefore we're around Dad, who just had open heart surgery, and he doesn't need to be exposed to anything. So, I told Mom I wasn't going to come into work on Friday, which was fine. We got things done. And then, so Friday, I worked all day long. I'm a stitch along Quaker. And I said all of that a while ago to say this thing is driving me crazy. I've never had a project to discourage me so bad. This is part of the reason that I didn't stitch this week. Part of it. Because I would look at this thing and it just defeated me. It just absolutely defeated me. I took this crow out twice. Not once, but twice. But this is where I got to. Isn't it beautiful? But it's so discouraging. I've never stitched on linen, ever. Aunt Donna said I probably wouldn't like it because of the way that it moves. And she knows me well, and I don't. But I spent a lot of money on this, so I'm not giving up. It's gorgeous. Like, when you can get the stitches laid, it's absolutely gorgeous. Whew, it tested me in every way. So I worked on that all day Friday. Saturday, I worked on a treasure. I love this one. This is my aunt's. And that's what I got done. This is an all-day thing, Saturday. all of that little weeping willow and the man and woman. She still needs feet, but I need to get the stairs in, so I don't want to miscount her feet. My needle's about to fall out. I need to put needle minders on there. That's why I bought those, right? Anyway, so yeah, I need to put the stairs on there so that I can put her feet in the right place, because you know, you don't want things to get in the wrong place. That would be horrible. And then Sunday, that would be, y'all are actually seeing a Sunday recording. I worked on this part of the day. Bless her heart, Grandma wants this done so bad. So I'm going to try really hard to work on this week. So this is Long May She Wave. I got She Wave in there. Truck is done, Grandma. Truck is done. Look at that. Isn't it cute? I've got a lot of work to do in the middle there. There's flowers. There's a couple of flags. Yeah, there's a lot. Anyways, so I will take that this week and hopefully be able to work on it at work some, because it's a small project, so I could take it and not be in the way. I am behind on my stitch along. That was not all said because I'm behind, but I am behind. I got stuff flying all over me. That's what I get for wearing black. But here's where I'm at. This should have been done by Tuesday. It wasn't. And I haven't got week 3 done at all. And it's due Tuesday. So I've got tomorrow. Tonight, I think I'm probably done. Or I've got Monday. Y'all are watching this on Monday. So I've got Monday night. And she'll be gone. So dinner will be easy. And I can get straight to stitching. I get off at 6. Usually home 6:15, 6:30, depending on, you know, if anything's going on before I leave. So I can stitch for several hours. Nothing else today. Oh, I did this little project, wasn't happy with it. D. Carter, who's wanting it on the side of his hat. This is like a, I don't even know, it's bigger than 10 count. And the lines move, so it's like working on linen. I wasn't thrilled about it, but I got that done. Hey, Eric. She's not hearing me. She's on the phone. What did I get in the mail this week? I was so excited I jumped up and down. I did. First off, I've been seeing everybody getting it. I thought maybe I didn't hit buy. I'm so happy to get this in the mail. Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher. This is a magazine. That is amazing. There are 25 complete projects in it. Now, I don't punch, but of course cross stitch all over the place. But some of these punch needles are pretty. So I'm betting that you could turn them into a cross stitch. Not certain, but betting you could. But there are a lot of cross stitch projects. So, and there's a whole segment on how to create, it's not even on the outside, that's how exclusive it is, how to create a beautiful box punch, or a box pin cushion. And so Vonna Pfeiffer does it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. If you have not seen this, it's an investment, but if you have not seen it, you know, it might be worth looking into for you. And I believe, if I understand, this is my first one, so I'm gonna have to look. I believe subscribers get access to the PDFs online, so that's awesome too. I'm not sure if it backdates or if it's just moving forward. There's a lot of nautical's the theme this year. I see so much nautical and bumblebees. I just feel like I need to do my kitchen and bumblebees and my living room or something in nautical. It's not gonna happen, but yeah. Then I got the Just Cross Stitch magazine. I used to buy this at Barnes and Noble in the mall in Jonesboro when I would see it. And it actually has the price on here. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think I would pay like $7 or something at the store for it. It is also loaded with all kinds of patterns. There's a beautiful monarch butterfly. Just all kinds of, yep, she'll be done. All kinds of gorgeous patterns in here. And it does have a lot of nautical. But I signed up for this one. This one has 27 designs and a Christmas ornament preview. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? In case you didn't know, I was kind of patriotic. I say that. My grandma, she gets tired of the patriotic stuff. She says, I'm patriotic, I just don't like the decor. Isn't that cute? So now I just want some lemonade. Hey Midge. I swear I keep hearing that door open. Will you bring me the cross stitch that's that I had washed, and then the box that's on top of the dryer? I found, she hates when I bring her in the videos. I found my box from the house the other day. I went into the storage. I don't remember if I was looking for something. It's a super cute ornament. Anyways.
I'm gonna go see the family book.
They might be asleep. So I wanted to show this. I posted it, and it's iron now. I washed it. It's still smoky, and she just laid it on top of the dust. But this is a piece that I had finished. It was within a few weeks of the fire. And there you go. Isn't it beautiful? So this was found in the art room, which actually had the least amount of damage, but there was enough significant damage, here's what I have, to the supplies that we threw them away. My aunt recommended I not try to keep my flosses because the smoke would damage the tent. So I didn't. But in finding this box, I found some old artwork that I had done. So I thought I would show it to you. These came from some pieces that Aunt Donna had given me. I'm not sure where she got them or why. But isn't that beautiful? Yep, it stinks. I gotta wash everything. I hadn't even brought them out to look at them. This I actually made for one of my officers who has a beautiful lab, and it never got to him. I'm not sure why, actually. Isn't that beautiful? There's a very messy back. My backs are not perfect. Okay, you need to quit smelling of them. I can't remember. I believe I did this. I remember those trees. I did this. This is actually a pillow that I could give to somebody who decorates in. Oh! I told my aunt that this was hers. It's not. Grandma, this is yours. I have a grandma and two aunts that watch this faithfully. One likes to tell me how beautiful I am. The other likes to tell me that my stuff isn't done right. It's all fun and games. Grandma wants me to have a different background. So I changed it. My patriotic stuff. I have a bookshelf over here, built-in bookshelf. She took all of her books home. So it's a little less full. And so I plan to put all my finished projects in it when I get them finished. I have no clue who did this. I'm not sure at all. And Donna, this is the one I was talking about, so if you did this, you need to initial it, ma'am. And these will be finished. Super cute. Very whimsical. Give us this day our daily bread. I just need to pop that in a little something. This, I am 150% sure I did. This came out when ducks were popular. Super cute. Strawberries are back, so I might just do something with that. Not a clue. Not a clue. But my mom was a clown and we were clowns. Me and my sister were clowns, so I might have to do something with that. This is beautiful. I know I did this one. I actually was looking at the book. Excuse me. This was in the other day. And I was like, I need to do that. Little did I remember. I had done that. I think I probably did this in the early 2000s. Why is it not finished? Because I didn't know anything about finishing until this year. Or last year. These are super pretty. And there's still a needle on the back. I think it's done. Exalt ye the Lord our God and worship at his footstool, for he is holy. These would be super cute just to finish like this on something. Or I can make a pillow. I feel like I did some of these as a teenager, but I'm not sure. This one is incredibly neat. Incredibly. Like, you can read it. This is a clock that never worked. This was a kit. And the ducks. And the ducks. Super sweet baby angel. I made this when the kids were little. It is not neat. I had to carry over those stars. I didn't know what to do with them. I don't have a clue where this came from. It's taped. But it's cute. I feel like maybe my grandy did these. I don't remember her cross stitching that much, but that seems right. I did this. This was supposed to be an ornament. I had a little ornament kit. Drusilla, maybe? Drusilla? How do you say that? I remember that kit. I didn't do all the projects. I was super into the precious moments when Erica was born. So I was convinced I was going to do all of these in an ornament. Didn't happen. But isn't it cute? have a clue who did this, and Donna, maybe you know. It's got lazy daisies in it. That's pretty. So I'm just going to need you to go ahead and pillow that up in, Donna. She loves when I do that to her. I did this too, not sure for who. I'm not into pink and I'm not into purple. But it's cute. So it will go back in my box. Okay, that was fun. What's coming up? So this week I'm going to work my tail off on Quaker Christmas and Flea Market Flowers, get it caught up. I will probably work tonight on Flea Market Flowers to get it caught up. And then Quaker Christmas a whole lot. I can't take it to work. It's too big. It's way too big. So I just have to sit down and cross stitch it at home. It is all crosses. That makes me feel better because I don't know that I could do anything else. Did I tell y'all that I went and watched Jean Farish explain how to work on linen and look for my inspiration? Next month I have 2 stitch alongs and cross stitch camp, which cross stitch camp will include one of my stitch alongs. So I have that to look forward to. I'm doing Peppermint Lane with Fat Quarter Shop again. This is the Flea Market Flowers is Fat Quarter Shop, and then I'm doing what's that called? Refuge, I think is what it's called. It's a sampler. I'm gonna do that with Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching. So I wanted to get it done, and that's my summer camp project. It's supposed to be an artist that you've never stitched before, I think. Yeah. This month was inspired by somebody else, which was the whole point of the Quaker Stitch Along, because I'm doing that with Proper Stitcher. And then next month is an artist that you've never stitched before. And then the next month is a material or floss you've never stitched with before. August is going to be busy for me anyway with Erica moving and everything, so we'll just have to see what happens with that, because I don't know that I could stress myself out with another situation like linen. So anyways, that's about all I'm going to have for tonight. So I hope you guys have an amazing week. Get your stitching done, but if you don't feel like it, give yourself a break. Like, let's not stress ourselves out over stitching, okay? Relax. Stitching is therapy. Have a good time, and I will see you next Monday with as much as I can get done. Y'all have a good night. Bye.